When were you told you had a trustee account?
At the age of 4. And they said that that money was for when I was to go to university. When I was about 14, I didn't think I was going to go, so I was told I would get it after completing 2 years extra education after school, which I did, and then went on to university anyway and never seen a penny of this money.
It was for when he completed university. I put a savings account to one side. I opened it for Jordan. I would put money into it. It was opened when he was 2, and I would put money into it as and when I could afford it, because...
Another family member was putting into it.
Don't tell me about that. Listen to me, sir. I see terrible mothers. The worst. Your mum set up a trust account for you. This vile, disgusting woman. Understood?
Mm-hmm.
I let him know that it was for him when he got older, but only on the condition if he went to uni and got a degree so that he could move forward with his life, so he'd got qualifications to always provide for himself and his own family.
This is very difficult. I believe you said that. What would happen if he decided not to complete university? You've got all of this money in a trust fund. Mm-hmm. What would happen to it?
Jordan was always told if he didn't do that, me and his dad were going to go on a good holiday.
That's a lie. I was told completing 2 years of extra education, which I did.
He's lying.
Where is that in writing?
I didn't put it in writing. That was my intention for Jordan. I was to put money into that account. It was my money, and to be given to him as a gift to start his life once he'd completed his university.
Why do you say in law it is your money and not his?
Because it was my money that went into that account.
My account.
Well, is it your account or is it hers?
It's on my...
My account. She's been given the trust and she's betrayed that trust.
No.
That's exactly your point. You have a counterclaim, sir, don't you? How much money is in that account as it currently stands, please?
2p.
How much was in that account at the time that he went to university, roughly?
About 2,400.
When I went to university, there was £30 because I found the books and I questioned her on it. When I was 17 in college, I thought, I'll see what she says, see if she admits it. I said to her, can I have some money out of this so I can get through my drive and maybe buy a car? She turned around, she said to me, you could, but there's only £30 in the account. There was still £30 in the account after I'd left university, and I found out yesterday that there was 2p.
Just pause. This is very important. We can fast forward quickly. You say this was going to be a gift that was going to be given at the end of university if he completed his degree.
Yes.
The easiest way of coming to an understanding of whether or not that was an honest intention or not is knowing how much there was when he started university in that account. How much?
OK. The thing is...
How much?
I'm not sure. I've not got the bank book.
I can have a look.
But I told Jordan upon the divorce, the money would go back if he completed his course.
That's nothing
upon
to do
the
with
divorce,
it.
Talking! Now, you listen to me, madam. What that means to me... That means to me...
He wanted to use the money.
What that means to me is that, yes, there may have been an account, which was a trustee account, set up for him as a beneficiary. You just told me that it was to benefit him in the event that he was to get all of the money when he got his degree and his mortarboarding gown.
Which he never got.
Don't care. If that intention was true, honest and correct, you can't have ever touched that money at all, ever, until such time as he withdrew from university. Are you telling me that you left that account completely intact until he withdrew from university in year 2?
No. Jordan wanted to take his friend on holiday. I told him we couldn't afford it. He told me to draw money out of the funds that was in that account and use that to be able to take his friend on holiday, which is what we did. So £1,000 was withdrawn.
Where'd you go on holiday?
Benidorm.
Benidorm? Why do you believe that that was a reasonable use of your trusteeship?
Because I always tried to give my son what he wanted.
Are you able to assist me with how much money was in that account, roughly? You must have a rough memory.
I seriously can't remember.
Roughly. Was there more than 1,000, less than 100?
I don't know. I really can't answer that.
Was there some?
Yes.
Was it thousands?
No, I don't think so.
A few hundred?
I don't know.
But you must have been putting money into this account over a period of time.
No, I stopped putting it in because...
Because she'd started spending it.
I stopped putting it in because when I first left my husband, because Jordan told me to leave, I ended up leaving because it was either swing from the rafters or leave. So I chose to leave. And at this point, I paid for Jordan's 18th birthday. I had no money to live on. Lived in a caravan in February, freezing cold.
It appears, and I need you to be honest about it, that you have used this money for things wholly unrelated to him going to university.
Yes.
That is correct, is it not?
Yes.
How much are you suing your mother for?
£5,000.
£5,000?
Because I know there was more than that in the account at one point.
Where is the evidence of that?
She has it all. I couldn't get any evidence, and they said because she's the trustee, they couldn't give it me, and they would send it by post, but it would go to her, it couldn't come to me.
You are correct about that. At the time that he was 14 years old, was there more than £5,000 in the account?
Absolutely not.
How much was in that account at its peak?
I'm going to say 3,000, 3,600 maximum.
For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.